Next up, I'd like to continue some different agencies. I'd like to introduce up to the podium right here, Deanna Jacobs from the Salvation Army Booth Family Services. Keep going.
Good afternoon, or good evening, I should say, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Deanna Jacobs, as Barbara mentioned. I'm from the Salvation Army Booth Family Services. We use a lot of acronyms because we got long names. I want to start first by thanking everyone. Once again, I want to echo what Michael said. Without your support and help and the funds that you raise, we would not be able to help as many people as we do with all of our agencies. So I wanted to start off first by saying that. I want to make sure I got that in right. We're an all-county emergency food pantry, so we are open Monday through Friday, and we serve anywhere on an average of about 320 households a month. So it equals out to a little bit more than 38,000 a year. Our pantry is, as Michael mentioned, we don't get the chance to do choice a lot because we're little. So even though we're an emergency food pantry for the county, we do have a very small space, so we give them the choice and that they can tell us what some things are that they have allergies to or would prefer, and we try to include that in our orders. So that's how we differ a little bit. Our funds that we raise are so vitally important, and it's not more so that I realized lately as we've lost 2 people for our food pantry to death. So for us, it's most important because it funds our part-time food pantry assistant position. So that's a person that helps on an ongoing basis to help us to be able to serve throughout the Kent County community. So that's where the funds that we receive go. So thank you again for that. I have a few stories, a little bit short. Mine, I'm going to use a couple different little initials to try to help me to remember. We have Mr. and Mrs. D. They are a family of 6, and they have a lot of high medical expenses, which a lot of us can relate to. We have family members that have health conditions where they have to make the choice between food or between medicines or between housing or medicines. So this is a family that really didn't want to come to us, so they kind of felt humbled, but they were very grateful that our pantry, along with other pantries, as Michael mentioned, were collaborating to be able to serve to help their family. Another family that we helped was a woman and a child. They had relocated from another state. They had disasters, as you're hearing about many of the disasters that are happening now between hurricanes and floods and all the different things that are going on. They lost a lot of things in the state they previously lived in, so they relocated here to Michigan. And we were, as Michael mentioned, able to collaborate with some other places and get resources for them for clothing and food and different things that they needed. So they were very thankful to help them to get back on their feet. They felt that was a good way to start. And then our last family is a family of 6 kids with 2 adults. They both just restarted jobs. As many of us can imagine, we've heard people, or we even have in our own families, people that have lost employment, trying to find employment. So we know how important that is to be able to help them. They had limited resources, limited food benefits, and limited income, and they're just now getting back on their feet. So the food that we and then other agencies were able to help with really helps to have them go through and be able to feed their family on a monthly and yearly basis. And I just wanted to say, I knew I was going to be short in 5 minutes. I talk fast when I'm nervous. That families and households that are in crisis, it's so very important that we can all work together, because we are the ones that help to bridge the gap so that they can meet their needs and be able to help support their families. And that's what the most important part is. All the funds that you help us with and all the ways that we're able to help them is helping them to be able to become self-sufficient and be able to do it and to take care of their families. And I think that's what's most important. Thank you.